listen to me, honey. I'm doing the best I can with this Bigo thing. You have to forgive me if it's not up to your standards. I'm just learning. It could be me. Let me see.
Well, it's probably best to mute everybody that's not speaking. I don't know why they won't just do that. Yeah, if everybody who's not speaking would just mute their mic, then that would stop the echo, I think.
All right, I'm muting.
Okay. Isn't that funny? Look at that. The echo's gone. All right. But yeah. I just to answer your questions. For number one, as far as the fight goes, what we do here is called a real nigga moment. Everybody knows about it. We have a song. It's called the real nigga moment. Usually, when there's issues between people in our camp, we call a real nigga moment. We allow people to talk the issues through, and I mediate it through the issue. So we open up and things get real, and we get down to the bottom of why they're fighting. And everyone watched Malia and Velvet go through many battles with each other. And 1 minute, Velvet saying she doesn't like Malia, she doesn't want to be with Malia, and the next minute she's saying it's me and I have to work through this. I could do polygamy. I know I can't. It was just a back and forth thing. And so what happened was at times Velvet would get angry, and Velvet would say, hey, I want to fight Malia. And I'd be like, no, you're not gonna fight her. And many times I've stopped the fighting. And so basically, Malia felt. Velvet started getting more confident. I don't know if you ever seen this when someone chumps somebody off. They seem to get more confidence. And so every time they had an issue, she went straight to wanting to fight and disrespecting her. And every time Malia would soak it in, not say nothing, hold her emotions in. And it got to the point where it was like she was just bullying her. And I was like, yo, you don't got to do that. Like, why you keep doing that? You're bullying her. And I could see Malia sitting there like, if you didn't have that title, I would fight you. And I know how it feels to have a job or somebody abuse their power as far as an officer. And you felt like, yo, if they ain't had that power, they could take that badge off and see me. So she was kind of abusing the power and like being disrespectful and bullying Malia a little bit. Malia was kind of taking it in, just sucking it in, not saying nothing. Like she got disrespected the other day on the panel. She just takes the disrespect. And I kept telling Velvet, like, yo, chill, why you keep talking to her like that? Like, yo, like, you being disrespectful, like, and it happened for like months. You feel what I'm saying? So one day we had a table, we in Mexico, and I'm like, yo, she did it again. It just got worse and worse. And so then I got tired of it. And I was like, Malia, do y'all want to fight? Because she keep asking you want to fight. Because I keep talking, and this ain't going down like this. Malia's like, if you let me fight, Chief, I want to fight. Because she keep disrespecting me. So I was like, all right, y'all shoot the fair one. When I'm from, you know what I'm saying? You got a problem with somebody, you can't handle their words, y'all shoot the fair one. Go ahead.
Can I say something? Because I'm looking at some of the comments, and people keep repeating this one thing.
I can't base this interview or the people off the people.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'm asking for myself.
These people that are in your chat, you don't understand that the people that are in your chat they stalk me all day. Everything I do, they turn into something negative. Like these people sit on panels for hours.
Well, we're not being negative right now. This is just two human beings talking.
Right. If you want to choose.
So I'm asking you. So like I said, they've been saying it, but
I want the world
asking
to see that I'm trying. I want the world to see that I came on here and I tried.
Yo, that's great. So I'm just trying to figure out, why do people feel like you promoted the fight?
I did not promote the fight. There was no promotion. It just happened.
So, all right, so let me just get an understanding. There was an alpha girl fight, basically. There were these two women who have big roles in your life. One had seniority, the other one didn't. And the one that had seniority basically made sure that the one that didn't was kept in line every day. And this went on for months. And Malia sucked all of this in for months. And she tucked it down for months. And that's what you're saying, right? Right.
Because Velvet was her superior, but then it became disrespectful.
Right.
She was like straight violating. She was violating her.
So it was a powder keg situation.
Yeah.
With a very long fuse.
Exactly. Where I'm from, we let them shoot the fair one. Because
got what you're saying. Yeah, got what you're saying. But where you're from originally is Babylon.
Yeah.
But you're not living in Babylon anymore.
Nah, but
so why would Babylon?
In Babylon, we had codes. We had G codes, the way we handled things growing up. And I felt like I feel like not everything in Babylon is done bad.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but at the same
time... So listen. Like I said, I did what
I'm trying to get to a point here.
The point is this. Here's the point. I told them to shoot the fair one. Right? I put it online. I had 2 girls there to make sure nobody got seriously hurt. I regulated the whole thing. I let them shoot the fair one. And that's it. Because I felt like she was violating Malia and disrespecting Malia to a whole nother degree. So I was like, I felt Malia pain, and I would want the fair one, take off the badge, take the title off, and run me my fade. Because you've been disrespecting me too much. You feel me? So at this point, I was like, yo, Malia, go ahead, man. Because she keep asking to fight you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, because she kept violating her. And so Malia did it.
So this is what I want to know. No, but this is what I want to know. As Baba, as Chief,
that was my decision.
Feel like you lost control? Do you feel like you lost control of that situation?
No, I was totally in control of it, and I'll do it again. I stand on my decision.
Even the months of mental anguish and torture you...
No. I would have let it happen earlier. Because it took a toll on Malia. It took a toll on Malia's health.
Yes, it did. And that's my point.
I would have let it out earlier. I would have let him shoot the fair one earlier.
But you do acknowledge that letting it go that long to begin with was where the problem was.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can at least acknowledge that you should have nipped it in the bud long before.
I was trying to talk it through. I sat them both down on camera in front of the world and had mad real nigga moments with them. Like,
do you think that the sex might be a problem in why you weren't able to negotiate a more peaceful exchange?
Well, they both agreed to be in a polygamous relationship with them.
I'm just saying, as a woman, if you have more than one woman sleeping with the same man, jealousy might play a factor at some point in time.
Yeah,
you can't control human beings.
I wouldn't say jealousy. I would say immaturity.
You don't think any of those girls get jealous about the other girl that you sleep with?
Stems from jealousy. The jealousy in our relationship stems from immaturity. Period.
Well, then, if it's immaturity, why are these women getting involved in complicated sexual relationships that they don't have the maturity base for? Like, if you're acknowledging that these women are immature, isn't it also fair to say that maybe they're too immature to handle a complex sexual, multifaceted, multi-partner relation? I mean, this is a complicated thing you got going on. And if you're saying that the immaturity is creating anger, violence, angst, and abuse on so many different levels, maybe the sex is a part of the problem.
I don't think that the sex is a part of the problem. I think that people are just unsure about what we agreed on. If we agreed,
do you think it would have happened? I'm sorry. Do you think it would have happened if you hadn't had sex with either of those women?
No. I mean,
you think it would have happened regardless?
What you mean? Them being jealous of each other and fighting?
If you weren't sleeping with both of these women, do you think that they would have been going back and forth the way they were without the sex?
Well, it's not. I wouldn't have been with them without the sex because I'm a polygamous man.
I got that, but what I'm telling you, from a woman who also lived,
there would be no relationship. There would be no relationship if there wasn't my wife.
I hear what you're saying, but your wives were fighting.
Yes, they were fighting. That's normal. That's human behavior.
That's law. That's stompa law on so many different levels.
We have to.
The wives should not be fighting.
I can't allow us to get on this channel and act like this ain't human behavior. It's normal. What happened was normal.
I'm not saying jealousy is normal and fighting is normal, but as a spiritual advisor, it should be your job to make sure that your wives are working together.
What do you want me to make everything perfect?
Hold on a second. I gotta let
I'm not letting her talk. I'm gonna leave. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
You gonna leave?
I don't want to talk to this lady up here. I think she's an issue in our interview, and if we want
Why
to
do you
get
think?
answers, if we want to get, because she's not trying to understand anything. She's just bashing.
But you're allowing yourself to be triggered by her.
What I'm saying is that I'm not. You shouldn't allow nobody if you're going to get this information through.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
You don't gotta understand me. I'm not gonna sit around. This is my boundary. I'm not letting her out. If you let her out, I'll leave. And that is
well,
that.
You know, how about this? How about we step away from this conversation? Let cooler heads prevail. I'll send you another invitation at another time, and then maybe you'll. Okay. But tell God something to say. Wait a minute. Before you go, hold on a second. How do you turn off?
No, let it go. I'm gonna tell you what you just did. I'm gonna tell you what you just did.
What did I do?
You, Jaguar.
What did I do?
So much power. There's so much control on your channel. You have.
Listen to me.
Listen to me. You gotta understand. What's your talk? Number four. You gotta
understand something. I'm gonna let Nosy tell you what just happened.
Wait a minute. Regardless, let me say this. Number 4.
Yeah.
Her question was relevant.
Very.
Him talking about this bitch all this. What the fuck do they thought? Babies. Talking about this abuse. STD. They're talking about you being a female having no love in your heart to hurt a woman or call a baby. About him being this. Who cares if he leaves? This nigga just ate off your platform. Oh, trust me.
But me, I like to get straight down to it and get in people's face. But this happened when we had that conversation, me, Jag, and the Barbs, and they were trying to defend Nicki Minaj. And Jag had to speak sensibly to them then because they just, if I was only talking to her by myself, I would have cussed all them bitches out. The same way I was talking to Nature Boy. Jag kind of gives them enough rope to hang themselves.
But you got I hear what you're saying, but this conversation is about getting him to be honest about himself. So guess what? So give him a chance. Give him a chance.
He has a platform. He played a game with.
I know, but you can't. Listen to me. I'll let you go on him because I wanted to see. I wanted to see what his triggers are. You are a major trigger for him.
Because really.
That part. But not only that, you are what he talks about. Talking about the strong black woman and how the strong black woman is whatever and crazy and this is why we ain't right and this is why we not. You are the very. That's why I wanted him to talk to you. Because he talks about, listen to me, he talks about women like you all the time. But if we all sit here and beat him up, wait a minute, if we sit here and beat him up, we are never going to get him to admit that he don't even know what he's doing half the time himself.
Let me tell you.
You got to get, he is very smart. He is very smart, so, and this is how he gets these women.
As along on this motherfucking platform.
I know, but the thing is, I don't know.
He was not going to answer no questions. Incriminate himself.
Somebody said drink his down level. One of the followers. Drink his down low.
Somebody said drink his down low.
That's only he ate just now. So you do this.
Listen to me. He eats all the time.
He
eats. Listen to me. He don't gotta eat off of you. But what I to show himself genuinely. He was getting there. He was getting. You want to know why? Listen to me. He's the type of person that needs you to believe in him. He needs you to think he's great. Wait a minute. Did you see how he went straight in on Nosy?
That's why, because
no, he knows how much she hates him.
And he likes to play with it.
No,
but she ain't nothing to do here.
But isn't that telling, though? Doesn't that tell you something about him?
No. I'm going to tell you why. Listen, my opinion, Jag. Listen. He put a fucking shirt. He sat there to get everybody's demeanor first.
I couldn't hear anything you just said clearly. There's like a TV playing in the background.
I hear. What I'm saying, Jay, he is smart enough to know. Not going to say nothing. To turn his ass all the way down. For one, he's practicing demonic shit. Trust and believe. It's not nothing spiritual about it, but it's all spiritual. All those girls are living sacrifices. They can do anything can be done to them any minute, any second, whatever. They got family. To him because of the lives that men. He's like a fucking irrigated ass. Irrigation, that water that spreads all around and makes it grow. He an irrigation fucking pump. So anytime everybody said number 5 kind of in a way know what she's dealing with, so she talks very calmly. Yeah, very calm.
I know.
Listen, because but there's 5 different personalities on this motherfucker. It's you. So if you can't deal with 5 separate bitches, some not fucking with you, and some you medium, because you the host, me not fucking with you. Shorty number 5, halfway. Number 4, not fucking with you. And number 3, half motherfucking way. Okay? So, if you already know, you looking around the board, you're like, okay, number 1 don't fuck with me. Number 4 don't fuck with me. Now, number 4, I like her because she, got her shit going on. Where I'm on this level of this. See, you're like mama bear on this motherfucker. Like, well, listen, son. It's like, no, I hear you, but it's like, no, son. See, with him, he's like the devil. He needs that energy. He needs that attention. This man did not, I mentioned the dead babies. I mentioned how you're a demon to call a woman baby in her womb. But if it's your child, let's call it what it is, because if you are your daddy's baby. But how dare you to do that? So he would have sat here for the next 30 fucking minutes. Watch this. He did this sentence. Go play his shit back. He did it forward and backwards. Okay.
Tony, let me say something. Number 3, I was originally number 3. I was never fucking with him. I had one question from him from last time. I came on there last time because
you didn't jump on him like Jag ain't say ah. You didn't say ah. Number 5, me.
I want to have an intellectual conversation with him. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I had one question for him. It's for everybody. I need closure. I need closure for him. I need closure for the victims there. I need closure for the people that invested their time and energy for the survivors and victims in circumstances like this. Like my number 5.
Go in jail, baby. You can't get no closure from a man like that, honey. He said, I call him a demon, call him straight out because this is what our children can do. We can call you straight out, bring it out. And he ran. He clicked it off, but came.
That's fucked up. That's like you running from justice. How we supposed to get justice if you fucking running?
Because
Jaguar. Let me say something.
he has to be stopped. We want to tame him. He cannot be tamed. When you kill a baby, you have women starving. Giving the women fucking STDs.
I'm not disagreeing with you. It's foul.
Hey,
That's why
Jaguar, you fucked it.
planet angry.
He's a beast.
Hey, let me say something. Jaguar, you fucked that up. You don't supposed to kiss his motherfucking ass. This nigga, listen, Jaguar, let me tell you what he did. He got you to bow down to him. Let me tell you. I'm about to go through it. Right? When he kept deflecting, hold on. When he kept deflecting because number 5 had already told us about the fight. She had already said that you were supposed to bypass that shit. Number 5 had already said, oh yeah, she went through that. I can't hear you, Jaguar. I can't hear you. You on mute. I can't hear you.
What's up, Jag?
Number 5 had already told us about the
Wait, listen to me. It's not about the details. We all know about the details. This is an extreme narcissist. And you deal with an extreme. This is an extreme narcissist, period. My objective isn't to bust him out. My objective is to get the women that are watching to see what kind of man he actually is. See, this is the problem. Everybody talks about all the salacious stories, but how many people are talking to the girls who have left?
Right.
We had one of these women sit. Wait a minute. We had one of these women sit in our meeting. And this woman right here, number 5, she has been studying and tracking this man for years now. Her name is Holly. Holly, please explain to them what we're dealing with.
Sometimes an obsession comes. When you putting down trash, you become obsessed with that same shit. Obsession.
Okay, real quick.
Straight up and down.
Doing to these,
Wait.
you gotta understand what you're doing to the survivors.
Just give me 1 second. I see a comment that I want to address.
Hold on, Tokyo.
Tina and Pops, you said, do y'all really know the details? Tina, this is the one that it's Holly. I'm always talking to you. You know I know the details.
Well, what is me?
I have a degree in psychology. This is what I do. And I have been tracking this whole situation through many names of different people, through many different names of the cult itself for the last 4 years. I've been in the trenches for the last 4 years. That's why, even though she's right, we're all 5 different people with 5 different realities and 5 different ways of coming. You know, my personality is not the same as Tony's or Jag's or Nosey's, because, you know, the way that I'm going to come at the situation is the way that I know how to. I'm going to come at it in a very diplomatic and very educated situation, because I know that when you come at him, especially as a woman, he cannot deal with women that are as strong as we all are. So, I mean, that's why I had to dial it back and say, okay, let's have a, conversation that doesn't involve yelling, because you have got some things to answer for. You do. That's why when you, just like when you said about the whole bestiality thing, I was like, he's not going to answer that. Let me answer that. Yes, that's already done. He had a dog suck his penis. He said he enjoyed it.
But listen, number 5. This what I wanted to say, number 5. He deflected the whole time. When you had already went through the whole fight. That shit shouldn't have been none involved. We shouldn't even be talking about no fight. We need to be talking with a baby.
That's perfectly fine.
But number 4, that's what I just said.
That's what she does. You're making,
4.
wait a minute, hold on. Holly, give me 1 second. Number 4, understand this. You're making it sound like we don't know that that's what he was going to do. That's what we expected him to do.
Exactly.
We expected him to deflect. We expected him to not answer. We expected him to skirt it around. But the thing is, if you're going to ask black women to have respect for what you're doing, you're going to have to get that permission from real black women. And guess what? All of them ain't going to like you. Like I said to him when Tokyo left, I can't make her say anything other than what she wants to say. We're in Babylon, right? Wait a minute, this is Babylon? There's freedom. No, listen to me. There's freedom of speech. He doesn't have the right to tell anybody how to speak on this platform. And I, as the host of this platform, am not going to silence anybody that's got something to say. But what you got to understand is we're setting a bear trap, because there's no reason why he should be able to do what he's been doing for all of these years, and it's nothing more than entertainment. And no lawyers, no lawmen, no feds, no nothing.
Can I speak?
We got to bring awareness.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, Tokyo, before you say something. Number 4, can you drop down?
Hold on, let me just say.
Wait. Before you say something, Jag, Velvet, her pop, her father, and her Tina are in the chat right now. So, number 4, say what you want to say, but then I'm gonna need you to drop down because I need Velvet's parents to come up.
I want. All right.
Actually, you know what? Can you drop down Louisiana Mook, because we do need to speak with Velvet's parents.
All right.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, let me say what I want to say.
Yeah.
I just want to say this quick.
1 second, Queen.
Being a mother, okay, being a mother and having a child.
You keep cutting in and out again, folk.
Okay, can you hear me now?
A little better.
Okay. I said, I have a daughter in Hollywood. These girls, these grown women, doing a double step, 2-step, belly.
Mute the panel, Jag.
All right, we got to mute the panel.
And then
1 second, Toke, because we couldn't hear you and you had something really important to say.
No problem. Shit. Ready? Y'all hear me? Okay, this is what. Before her. 1. Whether ego platform makes no sense to me. I'm gonna talk to them too if they won't. No, it makes sense to me. You have a grown daughter, then you have number 5, a therapist, a fucking therapist that can see hurt, harm, danger, follow for 4 years, and never an act at the CIA, an act at the FBI. That never happened? I'm curious. Might be funny. Hold tight.
No, wait a minute, Toke. You got to talk to her because she has.
Okay. Now, I'm a therapist too. I'm a street. Girls, and she's a therapist, so she gonna watch this. Women that seeks pure love, had none, whether they was abused, left, carried, bullied, whatever, they seek some type of companionship at some point in their life. He is a smooth, girl, he's a smooth talker. Okay? He probably, excuse my French ladies in general, he probably a big dick. His stroke is probably on 1,000. Okay? Then you get these strong Dominion women. They not weak bitches that's 2 bitches that's fighting. They not sitting over there like, I don't want to fight. They wrecking each other. But they're fucking sister, what you call them back in there? Wife-in-laws. Or whatever you call this shit. I don't know what they call hoes. Your wife-in-laws. So when you suck his dick, he eating his ass. Let me tell you something. Brainwashing and ultra mind control, they shake hands. They shake hands. This is the same fucking process. You get them in. Then you got the nature boy.
everything you saying. I'm agreeing with everything you saying, which is why I said to him,
parents on here.
well, because I think people should hear what they're experiencing, with what's left.
And why she not on here?
Okay, can we go into the back and pull up screen name Tina and Pops? That's Velvet's Tina.
I don't understand. The girl in question need to be the bitch up here. Not her mom and daddy. She's a parent. They're parents. I'm a parent. I already know. You a parent. You already know. You a parent to a child that's deceased. You know that end. With nobody else that never dealt with that, no, I don't know that end. See, the only thing the parent could come here and say, or could be what? Bash this man?
Actually, no. I don't think it's a matter of that at all. I mean,
well, Tina, wait a minute.
Well, this is why I wanted.
I'm gonna tell you.
Tina is not coming to bash this man, but Tina, like the wife, the main wife, the youngest child's mother, is literally in her home right now. So if anybody can tell you about her besides her, it's her mother.
We don't care about that. We want to hear.
We don't. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. I know, but
listen. Let's say we don't care about that. It's not in the sense that we don't care. My words may be harsh. What I mean by that is, why not to her? Be example. I never heard of this nigga before. Because I'll go through here.
Well, but Toke, she is speaking out now.
Where is she?
On her own platform. She don't trust nobody. And
so therefore, if she don't trust nobody, she on a platform, still deal with him. Okay,
she's not still dealing with him. She's not still dealing with him. Actually,
that's even worse.
Listen to me.
Because you still get your own shit.
Toke, I need you to listen. She's actually been the one that's been coming out telling people things that nobody has heard recently. Like what happened to the baby that died. There was a baby that died.
Okay.
Did you know?
That's a storyline. Come tell it. That's a story.
I hear what you're saying, but Toke,
Hollywood go. I know how bullshit go. We just caught ass.
Not everybody is like us, Toke. Not everybody is as strong as us. For real. I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to accept that there are some people that are just not as strong as me. And guess what? The things that you'll do and I'll do, truth is, 80% of most women wouldn't do. So that's what makes you valuable. That's what makes you powerful, because you teach power to people that don't find none. That's what makes you the teacher. But not everybody had you as a teacher.
I want her to stand on her own too. And go.
And guess what? She will. She will. But we gotta let these women come out when they come out. We can't badger them into talking about. Listen to me. This dude got these women. He got these women believing he's God. You know and I know that no man down here is God. You know and I know that. So how did he get so good at convincing people and tricking people into believing it?
Women were not taught by their parents, had no love, had no guidance, wasn't told, I got your back. That's why.
I mean, that could be true, or maybe she had good parents and there was an aunt that downloaded her with a bunch bunch of bullshit because she was jealous of her mama and taught her how to be a bad girl. It happens in families all the time, Toke.
Fucking is she grown? I'm sorry.
I hear you. And you got every right to feel that way. But I do think it's important that people hear from the family, because these girls that come out of these cult situations, it's not easy.
Let's rearrange the word. He's a boy. By name.
I mean, they haven't been women.
Oh, they were women.
They were property. Property. Did you hear the way he went in on Nosy? Ooh, I could see you being me. Instantly. He erases their identity, puts his there, tells them he's the Messiah, he's the best. And they believe it. I just want to know why. Why do they believe him?
I'm getting back in my chair.
I'm see. It's the what happens after for me. You know what I mean? I need to know where this goes.
On this platform, not her.
She won't speak on anybody's platform, Toke.
I said her parents are on this platform, not hers.
I don't think she'll come, and I can't say that I blame her. These
you're not listening. I said the parents are not on her platform.
No, because they got because I had already spoken with Tina and let her know that this panel was going to be put together, and someone sent Tina this link. She knew I was going to be here. That's why she's here.
Okay, go ahead.
Find her, but I can't find her.
I'm quiet.
Yeah, the energy is not right for her.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, if it's listen to me. This is. Let me start by saying.
She's in the comments. She has.
I see her in the comments.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want anybody here thinking that we're here to beat up on nobody or that we're here to tear anybody apart. I want to get to the bottom of why this guy is so effective so we can figure out a way to stop this from happening to more young black women.
Right.
He has turned this into like a some kind of make a hoe factory, make a slave factory. How do we stop this from happening to another woman?
Well, we had the person who really could have given us that information, but I mean, like I said, you have to know the way to come at him because he's gonna do this, what he just did, every time. And if like you come to him on his platform and you try to give him the energy, that type of energy, well, he's gonna give you that type of energy back. You're gonna be all kind of bitches, hoes, and everything in between.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Which is why I wasn't going to engage him with that. Because the truth is, what he wants is for me to go off on him. So he can say that I went off on him. And so that he can use... But see, this is the thing.
So,
while he's sitting here...
But wait. What he wants to do is flip it and say, this is why these black bitches... Because, of course, he says that black women are the black man's downfall. That was one of my other questions I needed to have an understanding about. If black women are the downfall of the black woman, and once again, going back to separation is an illusion, and the white man has to be beat out of the black woman because she is for the black man, then doesn't that mean the separation is an illusion, that the black man is actually the downfall for the black woman, and the black man needs to beat out his ass too? Exactly.
Well, the thing, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but at the end of the day, it's a circular conversation with him. It's always going to be a circular conversation with him. He's never going to allow anyone to break rank. He's never going to admit anything he doesn't want to admit. And his only, how did Serenity say it? Everything he does is for
excited.
attention.
I ain't in the mood, so
That's what Serenity
But I think
said to
it
us
should be
about.
give you a distraction.
Everything he does is for attention. And the second you get into that negative thing with him, he's using it to convince
I know it,
another
baby,
woman
but I want you
why
to stay
he's the guy.
to try to.
Yeah,
See how they act, see how they are, and this is why you need to follow me. We gotta beat down the psychology that he's using. You're not gonna beat his hustle. His hustle is assured. Like his hustle is set. This is a whole ATM. You're not gonna knock his hustle. His hustle is strong. He is taking intelligent young black women and convincing them that their minds aren't good enough. And that they need his mind to be better. And when you put people in a situation where they're not even questioning how sane they are or how rational they are, oh honey, that's a whole nother game. That's a whole nother ball game.
Right. So Jag, is the these YT is Melvin parents still in the live, or?
I don't know if they're here or not, but I do want people.
Yes. No, Tina is here. She's down in the comments. But like I said, the energy was not right, and so she wasn't gonna come up, but she still is in the live. She's listening. She's down in the comments.
Oh, I didn't know.
Would she be interested in coming in now? I think we lost Toke. Got it? Asked her to click on the button because I know personally myself, I want to know how her and her family are coming through.
Right. And we already know Justin Murder, he was love bombing. Like, that's what he does. He's a narcissist. He came in the room to love bomb everybody. He love bombed everyone. Then he goes into why he's the victim. So he was definitely moving like a covert narcissist. And you did right. Like, I feel like you maneuvered and you played your hand right for what you were dealing with. So
at the end of the day, I want him to admit that he made a mistake.
Right.
He never admits or takes responsibility for his mistakes.
Right.
That's a narcissist.
Exactly.
Like he said, I would have let it go down the same way. And that's why I went back to even the part where you let it build up for months. Why did you let it build up for months? Why would you let that happen between your two wives?
Right.
And why, and that's why I asked him, do you think if you take sex out of it, that would have happened?
Exactly.
And he couldn't talk about it.
Right.
All he could say is, no, I don't think that was it. Well, why not? You don't think you're influencing these women with sexuality?
Right.
You don't think it's possible that one is who he loved me more than you? You didn't see that? You're a spiritual leader. You're a spiritual advisor. And you ain't see that coming?
Right.
Anybody with common sense could see if you're screwing all a bunch of the same women and you got all of this aggression going on. And then it's kick a fair one. Well, that's Babylon's way of handling. I thought the whole point of leaving Babylon and coming to nature with you was to get away from Babylon ways.
Right.
Kicking a fair one is Babylon. Why are y'all doing it in paradise?
Right. And like you said, you didn't want to bash anybody. You wanted to hear him speak because you don't really know anything about him like that. So you just wanted to hear him out on what it is about who he is. So
he's not going to keep on waiting.
Huh?
Oh no, I just saw something in the comments. I got moderators in here. Can y'all help me out, because people are, I can't keep up with all of this. And
Jag, World News in the live, he actually reports on Carbonation. You may want to let him up.
Where is it? I don't see him.
World, are you in the live?
He's not in the waiting list.
Oh, I don't know where he was. Maybe he left.
I didn't see anything.
Add it.
I've been checking.
He can hit join if he want to add. I guess he want to speak to you. He does know a lot about Nature Boy.
Well, then I definitely want to speak. Hold on. Let Divine up. Who's Divine?
I don't know who that is. I know who World is, but I don't know who Divine is.
Well, I guess we're about to find out. Number 4.
Okay.
Hello.
How are you doing, Jaguar?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm Nikki. How you doing? Okay.
I'm good.
I want to speak a little bit on him because I interviewed him once before, and what he does is he reached for the negative, okay? And he used that as an scapegoat to get off the panel. So when the real questions come in, he can say, well, you're not controlling your panel and da-da-da-da-da. He wants to deal with one person. And within speaking and you asking him questions, he wants to manipulate you, to persuade you to believe what he thinks happened. Now, that's not the first time Malaya got beat, is what you saw. Malaya got beat several times. Now, as I was speaking in the lobby in regards to Velvet is a female Nature Boy, okay? These are women that were forced into a poly relationship. They're not poly, okay? Now, she's been recently still talking to him. What she wants from him is him to leave the other women alone so she can go on over there and be in peace, okay? Now, this same friend that she's been having since she left Carbonation, she only rants when she see another woman going over there, or she feels like another chief is coming about. Now let's say this here. He was the chief. He was the chiefess. You was a leader over all. So why would you beat her and allow her to kiss your feet? So let's make sense of this. I don't care what type of manipulation you were under. You left before and you came back. And the only reason you came back because he told you he was going to leave Malaya, Afro, and all the rest of these women, okay? Now, when that didn't happen, that's when you became rebellious to your own black sisters. And at some point, we have common sense and we don't have anything else. So this was the chiefess that was over these women. I have zero compassion, zero sympathy for her. You were once innocent. You're not anymore because you left and you came back and you as well abused these women. Wick as well held him down while he took these women's virginity. So how could you come in here and speak against him when you are his chiefess? Now let's make sense here, okay? Do you feel what I'm saying here?
Oh no, I'm definitely listening.
Okay, now when it comes to this guy, he likes to deal with weak-minded women. I didn't him on my panel, and he will run like hell. What he do is he takes one negative comment, and that would be his reason to run. But he only came here for his little beans, his little money. This guy, you're not going to get to the bottom of him. We got to work outside.
I'm not interested in getting to the bottom of him. I believe people like him take care of themselves.
Right.
What I am interested in is what do we do about the mess he leaves behind with these women? And I heard somebody say something about, you, Divine Nikki, you victim shaming.
I'm not victim shaming. I'm speaking facts. Because if you still talking to this guy and you're still making plans to go over there, why should we listen to you as a victim? Why?
Sometimes.
Now, the only reason you didn't know that is because you had sex with an ex-carbonation member in a way he didn't like. So that's why you're not back there. And I know I'm not shaking.
School can go very deep. It's like when you in a relationship with someone who's abusing you, you don't just unprogram yourself, even though you guys just ended it out of an 18-year relationship. Psychologically breaking from someone is very hard to do, even if you're in a domestic violence relationship.
Okay, and I fully understand all that, but you are away. You are away. Why are you still talking to this guy?
Please wait, Leon.
You can mute
Why are
him.
you away? So we have.
Okay, I just need to, ladies, can you give me a second? I just need to set the room. We have two new men here. We have King World and we have Leon. Leon, King World has been waiting for a moment, so can we please give him a second to weigh in, and then I'd love to hear what you have to say.
All right.
Thank you.
I appreciate
King World, thank you for coming by.
Oh, yeah, no problem. I appreciate you letting me up, too. Much respect to you, too, as well, Jaguar. I was listening to you for a little minute, and you was talking about how this guy's able to do certain stuff. I was speaking today on the other platform about sex magic and about how this actually works. Tokyo was hitting on it, and I think that she's right in the direction she's doing, but it's a hell of a lot deeper and sinister when it comes to this dude right here. Over a 3-year period, as opposed to posting video clips and videos of this dude, I've been trying to break down, you know what I'm saying, the psyche of this person and how he's able to continue to do the things that he's doing. I know that somebody is helping him. I know he's backed by someone that's stronger than on what we can even imagine. But what his purpose is out here on social media, it only, excuse me?
I'm sorry, King. I just told her to click on her bag.
Oh, okay, word.
I just got a bag. I didn't know.
Yeah, one of his main missions out here is to be able to infect the melanated community, the black community. This dude has been known for years to have dealt with multiple women, multiple partners. For some reason, once that they leave, they don't want to deal with him anymore. There's been a series of women that have been infected by him. What he did to them by way at night with them going to sleep, he's taking them through like this ritual that's called a download. And what we said on a live is about them drinking and semen, and also following the
World, 1 second, World. Jack, can you mute everybody in the world because they saying they can't hear?
Okay, let's mute. All right, can everyone mute? Does everyone know how to mute their own mic?
Yeah, I know how to mute. Hold on.
Okay, let's everybody mute. Don't forget your bag, Leon.
Should be able to do it, Jack, from your side. You should be able to mute everybody.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. Here we go. Mute all. There we go.
I'm muted. Everyone should self-mute. I mute myself.
Go ahead, please, King World.
Okay. What I was saying in reference to this sex magic and certain words that this dude has used as if he done connected spells around to these words. Just like when you were speaking a few seconds ago and you said at the end of the day, that's one of the key phrases that he used too. Everybody that leaves, that talk to him, is always at the end of the day. Everything is at the end of the day. And it's weird with this guy because these words that he's using, they not only have power over the person, but it actually activates certain things in their lives. That's why people that leave him don't talk bad about him. People that leave him don't expose him, no matter what they're saying in reference to whatever rehabilitative process that they've been through. We've seen the same thing over and over again. And for 3 years straight, I've covered on this guy, not just posting the videos. I've interviewed family members as well as ex-members that deal with carbonation and melanation as well. I don't know what's going on. It's some type of
King World, I just want to address something. There are some people in the room that feel like you're only here for I don't know, for your own personal gain.
They might say clout because see, I put in your comments several times in this video that I wasn't even here to come up on the panel. People come up here. You inquired about how the person was able to do what he was doing. I have my own platform on TV. I've been talking about this and it exposing the code. I came to Instagram once the whole situation, you know how that was going on out in the park. I was in the camp. See what I'm saying? I've been following what's going on.
I just wanted you to be able to address that. I'm not going to address comments about other people. I'm just going to give you the ability to address it yourself. And give me just 1 second. I'd like to hear what Leon has to say.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, how you doing? Well, I just wanted to say, I've seen this girl before. See, I served 15 years overseas in service. I ran across a lot of those guys that do this overseas. They do it on a big scale. Now, a lot of people in America don't see what's going on underneath the floor. They only see what the news media put out. So now, it is against